Today, what I thought I'd do is start doing a countdown, or a count up more so, of the productive fruit and nut trees that we have here at my patch. So part of the fun of this is that I don't know how many I've got. I've tried to work it out in my head and I don't think I'm right. The purposes of this countdown is that I'm not going to count seedling trees, things like that, things that I've planted, just what's in the ground now. Now this is originally was a Vidali olive, coming in beautifully now, fruiting marvellously. I don't think it's a Vidali. If you can, later on when it's fruiting, and if somebody can tell me, that'd be great. But at this stage, nah, I don't think this is a Vidali. Bought from a market, who knows, doesn't matter, gives me tons of great olives that we use every year. This lemon tree, which basically we believe to be a Maya tree, we were originally told by some local people here that it was a lemonade. Now, I don't know much about that, but sort of thinking it's probably more of a Maya. Great tree. One of the 4 established trees here when we arrived on the whole block. I used to have a friend here that was a mandarin, an imperial mandarin, which died a couple of years after we arrived. But in the time then, we put in this Williams pear. As you can see, the Williams is producing great fruit this year with all the rain we've had. I think it's like the temperature's a little bit better. So yeah, Williams pear. Here we've got a ruby pink grapefruit. If you've probably seen videos that I've done previously about cottony cushion scale, similarly this tree has been affected by that. You can see some of the remnants of that down in here. Nice thing now, they're all hard and dead from white oil, which has really done its job, so I'm really happy. This is a Valencia orange that we put in. There was quite a large overhanging gum tree in our neighbour's property which was removed because it was unsafe, and since that time this Valencia has really taken off. You can see by the leaf colour it's looking a little bit hungry. It's had plenty of fertiliser, but I think trace elements over this weekend will help. So I've been cutting back here on our friends the olives. We have 2 olive trees here. The variety is completely lost to me. We did buy them as windbreaks because we were finding there was a lot of problems with southerly wind. So we put these guys in to help that out and protect this little space. They now are huge. They're an oil producing variety, I say, by the size of the fruit. Not knowing much about them at the time, we were hopeful that the fruit is quite edible, but quite small with a reasonably large stone. This, another lemon that we had, this came from our previous property, and it was in a pot for quite a few years. It's a dwarf and it's got to this size. It's always really reliable, but as you can see, it's starting to get a bit senescent and getting a little bit old. But plenty of fruit, which we like to give away, you know, put out over the fence and things like that for people to take. This again, similar age, is a dwarf Tahitian lime that we brought from, it was in a wine barrel that got a bit damaged in our previous property, so it's sort of suffering along. It's going okay. It definitely suffered with not this year but last year scale, but it's doing much better now. So getting some fruit, plenty of budding on it. Fertilised still, again, as I said before, looking a little bit hungry. Some trace elements, some chelates, I think this weekend will make a big difference there. This is our last tree that we have out the front here. This is a little navel orange that we bought to replace another Washington navel that died here. And that was, I think, because I used to park a trailer here where you can see this sheet metal that we've got for an aviary re-roofing. So basically, I used to sit here in the carport and we used to back the trailer into this spot just to keep it out of the driveway, which isn't that large. And as a result of that, the trees have either been shaded off, so their growth's been a little bit inhibited. Since we changed that situation, this is going really, really well. So basically here, in our citrus and olive grove we sort of have out the front here, we have, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trees out the front that provide us with something to eat. So, here we go. Our mates have been in on some fallen fruit, so I need to get out here and tidy up after the storms that we've had. Anyway, that's another job for me, so take care. And, you know, when life's giving you storms, make lemonade. Thanks a lot.